Okay, today's day one of day trading and recording it. I'm going to start off with my strategy or a general idea of my strategy. Right now, just to get into this, it is 7:12 a.m. Central Time. I have a screener up on Robinhood. This is the platform I am using. I am going to screen out daily price jumps at the start of the day. Here I am looking for the top percent change, high relative volume. So, relative volume meaning the volume is significantly, or the volume relative to the average volume in a day is significantly higher. So, here this is 20.79x. So anything 5x and above is kind of my goal right now. Price of these stocks, $2.80, $15, 60, about $10. These are all fine prices. My goal here is anything pretty much less than 20 bucks. Should be fine. Um, this one's at 57, so may not do that one. Uh, and then I'm looking for something with a lot of shares, but not too many. So this one right here, 190 million shares might be a little too many. 5.2 billion shares might be a little too many. I'm looking for something with a little lower on that one, about 20 to 30 million max. So here I just kind of sort things by percent day change first. So let me just refresh this screen. Okay, and now all these I'm going to add them to a watch list here. I kind of pre-made some, and for this it's daily jump one. Anything that I find today will go into that one. So here it checked off the relative volume, high percent change, anything 30% and above, 20% and above. I like this one. Don't know what's going on with that one, so skipping it. TWG. Let's add this one over here. Let's go to daily jump one. BTTC. This one's looking good. Let's add this one to daily jump one. And I don't need a crazy amount, but I want a good amount for being able to kind of look into. Okay, SHPH, CCH. CCH looks fine. Wrapped, 27 million, a little on the high, but I'll add it in. Wrapped. Um, this one, CRVS, doesn't have a high enough relative volume for me, so I'm going to skip that one. Icon does, up 35%. Really low on shares here. Pola 28. This one should be fine. Pola. So right now I'm just kind of going through this at the start of the day. This is before market open, GNLN, and I'm just kind of pre-screening. Once I get about 10 of these, I think I should be fine. Anything more than that tends to kind of just be a little too much to look at. There's a lot of this one. Not a big fan of that. I want lower volume or lower number of shares. UMC. No, no. All these are looking like the relative volume is not high enough. Okay, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Wow, this was at 400%. Now it's at 270. That's changed a lot. So now I'll go over here uh, to Robinhood Legend. I'm going to refresh the screen, um, let that load. So here I have my own little chart. I call it just chart one. And I have the watch list daily jump one on here. In daily jump one, it has everything. I'm sorting it by percent change. I wish it did have relative volumes or shares as little indicators, but that is whatever at this point. So now I'm going to kind of do another screening of just see what things are looking like. So here I have 1 day, 5 minute. Let me just make sure it's actually looking at the 1 day. So here I had just a bunch of different charts and indicators. Right now, IVF, I gotta say I'm not a big fan of how this one's looking. This one looks choppy to me. If I scroll back to January, well, this is still January, at 3:10 a.m., 3:05. So here, volume went high, spiked up, and then spiked up again, up to 427. Okay. Uh, this one, no big play. It's saying that now is probably a fine time to buy. Um, it might be. I am not going to. That seems risky. That doesn't seem like a no-brainer to me. What I'm looking for are no-brainers. I'm looking for something with a lot of volume, a move with volume. So here's a volume candle, and then I want strong indicators that, hey, this is going up. Um, this one's pretty choppy right now, which a lot of pre-market stuff tends to be, which is fine. So the other thing I'm going to look at, actually, before I move too far, IVF, I'm going to see if there's just any news about it. I'm just on CNBC here. Um, so if there's any recent news, let's just see. No recent news, 25. Why is up today? Let's see. Why is it up today? Continue reading. Got the attention. We want to pump up the shares. This makes sense as a penny stock has a low float of 1.52 million. Activity saw some 47 million shares change hands compared to a 3-month daily supply. Average trading 8.2 million, 8 million. Okay. So it doesn't seem like there was any great news that happened recently. So this one I'm a little cautious on right now. So this one there might be a breakout thing happen, similar how on the 16th it did some gains at the end of the day. It seemed like when this all happened around 3 p.m. Uh, through about 4:30. So there might be some, but this one not a big fan of. Just kind of have to keep my eye on that one since there's a lot of activity. Anything with the daily jumps on Robinhood tend to just get a lot of attention. So there could be something, but I don't want to say there's anything too early. TWG. Let's see what news there is on TWG. Anything I really like, I'm going to add to another chart. Um, but we will wait and see. 1 hour ago, acquire wine authentication and trading business and $126 million share deal. Guarantee International Wine Trading Group. Okay, so there is news on this one. So this one I like. This one I'm going to uh, go over to another table I have over here, and this was TWG, I think. So here I'll just type in TWG, and that'll be my first one I'm keeping track of. Here's just a general multi-chart. Here I have just chart 1, chart 2, chart 3. These are pretty much the three of the same things. If I just want specific details to monitor about them. This multi is just a general tracker I have to look at a bunch of different ones throughout the day. Just 1 day, 5-minute intervals. Nothing crazy here. I'll go back to my other screen. So TWG looks like it's interesting. Um, SHPH, this one had some gains last week. Let's see how it's looking today. Okay, so it looks like there's a buy signal here, but not have taken that. Could have taken this one, but don't like all these tails right now. Okay. Basically, it shot up all the way 1 point to 376 from about $1.80, so that's pretty good gain. Um, Too early to say anything on this one. Let's see what news there is on it. SHPH. Okay. January 12th announces board resignation amid governance transition. That was January 12th. I think that was pretty much uh, last week. What happened? What day is the 12th? 9th, 11th, 12th. That's this day. This day seemed like a down day in general, and then looks like 16th really popped up. Right now it's popping up. Maybe that resignation is good. I don't know. I don't think that's recent enough news for today. So I'm not going to add it to the main tracker. Right now I'm prioritizing ones that have news about them wrapped. A lot of these it's too early, but there's a lot of volume right now, so I'm liking all this green, but no big bars here. Someone wants to buy 255,000 shares. Crazy. Okay. So wrapped, let's see what's going on with wrapped. Uh, 1 hour ago, downgraded to hold from buy. Clear Street. GSK to acquire wrapped. Ooh, okay. $58 per share. Uh, let's look at the first one. Okay, so GSK. Interesting. So let me go over here. GSK. So here, I'm just going to go to another chart. It has the same watch list on it right now. It doesn't really matter. GSK. Let's see what's going on with this stock. For today, not much has happened. Let's see about the past week. Looks like it, I don't know, was around $50 or so. $51, uh, January 14th. That's just dropped. So 6 days it's dropped. Interesting. That one dropped, but wrapped is up. Okay, I mean, there's news on it, so I won't be too picky right now. Anything with news, I am wanting to keep an eye on. Anything with recent news, I should say. And that one's recent. Okay, so that was wrapped. Let's go back to chart one. And then CCH or CCHH. Let's see what's going on here. Zoom out. Okay, there's a big gain here. They pretty much lost all of it. So 0.53 all the way up to 0.12, peaked at 0.13-ish, or 1.3-ish. That's a pretty good gain, but it's fairly parabolic, so it lost it all. It might rally again. Definitely keep an eye on that one. CCHH. CCHH. Let's see what there is. January 5th, Outlook, planned acquisitions, business ventures. Okay, so no recent things that I'm seeing. So no news. It seems like it could just be up to be up right now. Rearrange my tabs a bit. Okay, so that one could see something, not really sure. Here, oh, why did it go to 1 minute on this chart? 5 minute. Oh, I might have looked at this one before. Okay, this was the day of 3 a.m. Pretty much dropped. Let's see here. Not liking all this downwardsness. Icon. Let's see what we got for icon. News. January 13th announces capital raise under SEPA. 1 for 5 reverse stock split. That's the 8th. So those are old. That's not recent enough. Here's the 8th right here, and yeah, everything went up, and then pre-market on the 9th, and then everything dropped on the 9th. Huh. Okay. And then the 16th, end of market, or end of day. And then here, not a big fan of it right now. Seems like a lot of what happened here might be happening, so seems like it'll drop. No recent news on this one that I'm a fan of. Pola. Let's look at Pola. Okay, nothing overly impressive here. Pretty much all three. Okay. Pola. Let's see. Pola. Pola Power Inc. Polar Power Inc. News. Nothing recent. Nothing overly different for today. There's a lot of volume right there. Not a lot of change. Huh. Not big fan of this right now. Could be a bit of a reversal though. Could be on the up and up. But nothing overly confident in right now. But this one, 2.5 million, 66,000 average volume. So this one, I would think I would just see random big spikes. Yeah, random big spike, big spike, big spike. Over the past week, nothing really. So it's pretty much all today. Um, and whatever gains it did have when I threw it onto the chart, it is gone. I'm guessing I threw it on up here, and then it has gone. So that's, I guess, kind of the thing about pre-market. It can go away really fast. Okay. Let me just check the news on this one then. What was GNLM? GN, oh, that's what I'm typing. GNLM. Green Lane Holdings. Okay, here. Oh, not trying to scroll now. January 13th launches flexible at the market equity program. That was on the 13th. What happened on the 13th? Nada. On the 14th pre-market looked like there was a bit of a spike. Fairly horizontal. Fairly horizontal across the board. Until today, which no great catalyst that I saw. So not the biggest fan of it. So now, between now or from when I initially checked this and now, let me just take another look, see if there's anything new. Because a lot of the times this can uh, update and something new pops up into the screener. Oh, no results. Uh-oh. What the heck, Robin Hood? Mm, let's just go back to my screener. There it is. Uh-oh, that's not great news. Okay, TWG. That's what I'm liking the most right now. BTTC. Did I look up BTTC? I don't remember that one. Black Titan. Crap. Here's up to 200. Okay. Good thing I looked up this one. So here, let's go to multi. Let's just put it on this one. BTTC. And these other ones. Let me just delete these other ones. Oh, can I not do that? Oh, that'd be a handy feature. I guess I can't. Whatever. Oh, okay. So here's a big green bar. So it's going up. No volume behind it though. So for me, doing a momentum trade, I'm not the biggest fan of that. That's GNL. So whatever's happening there, I don't know. BTTC here looks like earlier today. Oh, 350 looked like okay, strong gains, pull back here, and then shoot up. This would have been about 230, 240, all the way up to about 402. Pretty good gains. Okay. So now it's starting to be a little parabolic. Bunch of crap happening here right now. Okay. This one I'm liking. Black Titan. So what exactly did happen? Uh, what? Continue with Google. I got to do everything. Sign in with everything, don't I? Okay. Convertible note facility to advance DAT plus digital asset strategy. What the heck does that mean? Convertible note facility up to $200 million from a U.S. institutional investor on January 16th. Okay, so I should have seen something end of day probably. And I did. Wait, no, this is night. Oh yeah, 16th. But yeah, there was a big spike up. Okay, and then boom. Okay. Unlock. Announcement. Actually, up to 200 million. Hmm. Okay. I mean, like it. Okay, so it seems like my main ones that I'm looking at today or at the start are TWG, Wrapped, and BTTC. Um, whatever there is, since I got six charts here, I like to throw in just the other big ones. So here, IVF, because whatever goes on right now, the top gainers are going to do something, SHPH, because that's just other people seeing it and doing whatever. So I like to keep an eye on those. So I had TWG, BTTC, Wrapped, CCH. I'll throw CCH on here. None of the other ones really tickled my fancy too much otherwise. So let's make sure everything's properly looking at everything. Okay. SHPH looks like it's making some moves right now. I don't tend to do any pre-market right now since I'm still in the learning phase. Right now, my goal is in the first, basically 8:45 Central to maybe about 9:45. And that first hour, I want to be looking and see what I can find. I'll probably get to work and then have this on in the background. Um, Keep an eye on things and see if anything changes that I like. This one, oh, well, see, yeah, that's crazy stuff happens. Here, TWG, looks like there's some crazy stuff might be happening here. So big moves still to come. Pre-market, I'm still learning, so I don't know enough about trading pre-market. I want things to kind of settle down after market open. So about the first 15 minutes, I'm kind of just observing. I'm definitely, I'm probably missing out on gains, but I'm just want to observe. And then around 8:45, I plan to see what really is a trend to hop on. So I'll stop here at 7:38, 7:39-ish, and pick it up again.